Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode of the vlogs. In case you missed it, it's very foggy out here, so we've been on the air, just finished a lovely steady state session with the boys, and happy Valentine's Day Yam Squad! We're going to celebrate the day with a little bit of love to the Yam Squad, so we're going to do the Q&A today and read out some of the goals as well from my Insta story that were given. Alright, but first things first, after that session, we've got to fuel up because remember, food is fuel. Oh yeah! And we've made it to the crew room to fuel up. We've got some muesli, some breaded egg toast. Oh yeah! And now it is time to do a quick fire Q&A with the lads. So we've got Ed Graysdale, Rich Hawkins, Mr. Robson. Do you want to take part, George? George doesn't want to take part. Yeah, George! And then maybe some other people too. Alright, let's get to the questions. Okay, oh, George wants to play now. Alright. James, are you doing the questions?
Yeah, we've got a couple of questions.
Okay, go.
Speak up.
You're taking this one, Ed.
Oh, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Duck-sized... No. Horse-sized ducks.
One horse-sized duck?
No, the other way around.
100 ducks.
Yeah, because you could just get like a baseball bat and just...
Oh, wow, alright.
Rich, what's your 5K?
Too good.
Right, we've got one for Cam here. Oh no, we'll give you Rich this one again. Proudest rowing moment?
Either winning Henley or winning the 800.
Fair enough. Would you rather, this is one for you, Cam. Would you rather never drink a smoothie again or have an extra arm?
An extra arm would be amazing.
I reckon I could go without the smoothies and have 3 arms. No, where would it be?
Imagine if
Where would the arm be?
If you were putting a shelf up, you could hold it with one arm. And then do...
Oh no, hold it with 2 arms.
The question wasn't have an extra arm and no smoothies, it was no smoothies or an extra arm.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, but you said you could go without smoothies and have an extra arm, but you get both.
No.
Yeah.
No. You either get an arm or you have no smoothies.
You get an extra arm, you have to give up smoothies. Yeah. Is your arm between your legs?
God damn it.
Either way, an extra arm would be better.
Yes. Extra arm, are you?
What kind of music are you hearing during erg sessions?
Team effort on that one. George, start with you.
Disney.
What, Disney for George? I like some hardstyle, some electro house, or even just some general house music. Edward?
I usually go for a little bit of rock, or if it's a longer go, maybe some like sing-along songs, maybe a McFly.
Oh.
It's usually a hit.
Rich?
Whatever someone else puts on.
Inspiring.
Britney. Britney all day long. Britney. This one's for Cam. It's a good one for Cam here. How do you make breaded egg toast?
Well, breaded egg toast is an important part of fueling up, an important part of a balanced diet. You take
The recipe has been passed down for many generations.
The recipe is almost secret, mostly unknown to many people. First you take the breaded egg toast, and then you put it on a plate. Oh, yeah!
Oh, here's a good one for the lads. Winning the diamonds or the grand?
I would take the grand, because it's with the boys. The grand, because it's with the boys. Mr. Robson, what about you?
Yeah, I'd take the grand. I mean, there's literally no chance I'll ever win the diamonds.
Yeah, but this is a hypothetical situation. We're winning the ground.
George, grand and the diamonds.
Grand. Sculling's not good.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Yes.
Winning Henley 10 times or coming 6th in one Olympic final?
Winning Henley 10 times.
Charles?
Olympic final. 6th Olympic final.
Stand up.
Depends what you win, what Henley competitions you win.
10.
What about if you win every Henley event?
If it's the PA, you're like, well,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, I think doing the Olympics is like another level, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like how many people have an Olympic final, how many people have a Henley mate? It depends on the event as well.
You could win the Student Brit and no one would care.
Student Brit.
Also known as the PA.
Charlie here, Charlie Waite Roberts. Who's the fastest boy?
Boy.
With 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Boy. Me.
Does rowing ever get boring?
Yes.
Does it ever get fun?
Does it ever get fun?
Rowing definitely can have its boring times, but also those boring times are outweighed by the not boring times.
Okay, last one. Last one. What's your most dreaded workout?
What now?
Dreaded workout.
A 2K?
Obviously,
Or a 5K? Or an hour flat out?
Yeah, our free rate's pretty grim. Our free rate.
stand up.
I don't know. Just love all workouts. So good.
It's just a workout machine. Most dreaded workout for me, 3x4K flat out. You do the first one, you feel it, not flat out, sorry, 5K pace. We did 6Ks in the uni. So 3x4K at 6K pace. So you do the first one, you're like, oh yeah, that was easy. And then you do the next one, you get about a K in and you blow your doors off. And then you've got one more left.
That does sound pretty good.
Mr. Robson?
Yesterday I would have said it was the hour free rate, but after yesterday's training it's the half-hour rate training. So I blew my doors off in that. So yeah, that's
Half-hour rate 20 for Mr. Robson. Oh yeah! So that was today's Valentine's Q&A with the lads. Giving back to the Yam Squad with some more Yam Squadders. And then we're going to talk about the goals as well. Probably later on, after.
and your Valentine's Day plans.
It's still very foggy out, so we might not get in the water. But we will soon find out, and we'll see you in the next session. Oh yeah! And it's Valentine's Day on the water. Let's get to it, Valley.
Morning.
The water was great. We had Bally McBallinger in the boat as well, having a nice little silk set. But now it's there for the leads! And we had a little bit of side by side with the lads who are racing in the fours at Henley 4s and 8s on Saturday. But as we have finished the training, we've got to fuel up, because remember, food is fuel. And we've made it back to the house. Unfortunately, I filmed this already. This is the third time I'm filming it. Once at the club with all the guys, having some good banter, talking about goals, their goals, my goals, talking about your goals as well that you submitted on my Instagram story. Unfortunately, it didn't come out because the sound decided no recording of the sound. Then I filmed it again here, thinking I fixed it, and then I didn't fix it, so I spent all this time talking to the camera and there was no sound. So that's very unfortunate, but we're going to get this time. We're going to talk about goals that have been submitted again. Absolutely awesome to have all the Yam Squad members talk about their goals. And like I talked about in the hashtag Yam Squad challenge video, about my goals being improving my rowing for April, improving it as much as I can because it's only going to help me, and then pushing my YouTube, pushing my Instagram up in quality, up in subscribers and numbers, just to see how far I can take that as well. So that is awesome, but I'm going to check right now if this is actually recording sound. Okay, we've been recording sound that time, so hopefully it keeps recording sound. But now we're going to go through some of the goals of you guys, of the YAM squad members that submitted their goals for 2019, and see what they are. So first, starting, we've got Sam Arnott, used to row with him. His goal for this year is become epic at cooking curries. Not quite what I expected, but everyone has their own goals, I suppose. Robin of Meester, to finish my season uninjured and to become fast in the single. Awesome goal. I wish I was able to be fast in the single. That would be awesome. But being fast in the single, it's like all you and all of, there's no one else to sort of blame if it goes badly. It's all on you. Olivia Bell. Oh, I'm looking down at my phone right now with all the goals on it, hence why I'm looking down. Olivia Bell, I want to get from beginner to Scotland level. And that's, I would say that's a really good goal, because when you're looking at people or a level above you, so you're always striving to that higher level, and then you kind of know the scores you need, you know what you have to be working on, you know what you have to be better at in order to be at that level. So awesome goal there, Olivia. Elias L. Dada 03, he just wants a YAM on it. That's awesome. Simple but effective. A lot of goals relating to 2K scores or 5K scores, 6K scores, or any scores on erg at all. Whether it's a 10-minute 2K, a 6-minute 2K, breaking 9K for the half hour, breaking 7K for the half hour. All of those goals are awesome because you can make small. So say you have your target as breaking 8 minutes for the 2K, and you have that split in mind, and you're 2 or 3 splits off that, then you can work in other workouts to make improvements. So just because you want a good score in your 2K doesn't mean your other workouts will not improve either. So for example, if you're doing a 2K, a workout I really like to do is 6x500, because it's not the 2K, but the workout itself usually determines, it's very close to what you can actually do for a 2K flat out. So it gives you an idea of what you can do without actually doing the 2K. So when you have a target in mind, then you can set your realistic target, what you're capable of now, and then you have that gap that you want to make up, and then you just have to keep chipping away. So a target split is an awesome goal to have. Laris22, finish as high as possible knowing that I've given everything. And that's an awesome goal as well, because when you've given everything, and whether it's a race or a training or whatever your test, whatever you're doing, if you've given everything and the result isn't quite what you wanted it to be, you can't really ask for any more. You can't say, okay, I came third, but I wanted first, but I did give everything. If you have genuinely given everything, then the result you have is the result that would be at the best of times. So you might have to go back to the drawing board and improve, rather than thinking, oh, maybe I could have done this differently or that differently. That's not necessarily given everything. But if you've had the race you wanted to have, the test you wanted to have, you've trained how you wanted to train, then you can't really ask yourself for more on the target days that you might have. Eight's Head, they want to organise a big race on a big river. I would hope that happens this year. Good luck with that, Eight's Head, and hopefully we'll be racing with Leander at at Eight's Head. Oh no, it's Coco. Find a great job after graduation, qualify for Henley, and smash it. So it's 3 goals, 2 of them related, 1 of them not at all. And that's really good to see, goals that don't just span rowing, it spans life in general. And that's really important to have a balance in what you're doing. Even if you're rowing full time like me, or you've got a full-time job and rowing's a side sort of thing as well. Having a balance in everything that you do is really important. It's really important to get your mind off of things and keeping it sharp, and not necessarily like mental arithmetic sharp, but keeping it, what I mean by that is you're still enjoying everything that you're doing and appreciating everything that you're doing, because sometimes when you do something so much, it becomes it can become monotonous, and you can end up taking things for granted. So by changing things up a little bit and varying, because remember, variation is a key to motivation, it can really sort of change your perspective by varying things up and let you enjoy it more, or increase the potential to enjoy it more. And lastly, Jay Hamilton, he wants to cop one of those new unis. Well, that's pretty awesome. I think I would love to get one too, and the goals there with the all-in-ones is to try and get the pre-orders started before camp next week, and then the lead times are about 3 to 4 weeks on the all-in-ones. So the quicker the pre-order is finished, the quicker the all-in-ones can be delivered, and I want to get them out as close to sort of racing as possible. Well, before racing starts. Just if anyone wants to wear them racing, that'd be awesome, but at least get them on so we can train in them. I'm really looking forward to getting mine, and I hope you guys are too. And Robson missed a question in the Q&A. A lot of people asked about US unis, and so I went to a US university, Northeastern University in Boston. Really good school, really good rowing program, and people are asking, should I go to an American uni? Should I stay at a UK university? What's the difference between the two? And that I could talk for hours on the subject. So I have vlogs that I've spoken about it before, but it's given me an idea to make a sort of service where I can help give advice about US universities, because I know there's so many universities out there, there's so many questions that unless you've done it, that you're not necessarily sure about it, sure about the whole process. But I really enjoyed my US university experience, but I know other guys didn't necessarily enjoy theirs. So what biggest piece of advice I could recommend if you get to the stage of seriously looking at US universities is going to see that university and then comparing it to one that you've been looking at before, because sometimes when you get there, you can think, before you get there, you can think, I'm going here, this is it. And then when you get there, you think, oh no, you get a bad vibe or something, and you think, I don't want to go there. Or the complete opposite can happen as well. So, but obviously, flying halfway across the world for a little visit isn't always viable. But if you're going through sport, the official visit sort of system with US universities, so they organize a trip for you, take you out, and then bring you back so you can see their school. But like I said, I would really like to sort of offer advice on the subject, because I've went through it all. I went to US university, and I would like to sort of let my wisdom come out. So I'd like to let me know in the comments below if you think that would be something you'd be interested in hearing over a sort of service. And speaking of that, I want to do an online coaching service as well, something I can do and help the Yam Squad members out. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm traveling across the country or across the world to help coach, but it means that we can communicate, and I can, because I get a lot of questions on technique, and I've said this before, I don't really like giving small answers. I like really helping out. So if I'm able to limit the number of both advice for US unis or online coaching and really commit to those numbers, then it'd be really good. But let me know in the comments below if you think you'd be interested in either of those. But hopefully the sound has worked for this part of the video. And as always, Yam Squad, on this Valentine's Day, spread the love. It's all about positivity. I did a little bit more today on just having a laugh with the guys. And it's just, that is the Yam Squad, all about positivity and just spreading it around. Hopefully you guys today can spread it around as well. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. And maybe share this video if you thought it was good enough to share. And have a good one.